Well, hello everyone. My name is Craig, and if you like coffee, then this device will allow you to have coffee anywhere you go. You can take this thing and brew coffee in the car if you want to. I would first like to thank Kismile Company, Kismile Store, for sending me this sample to try out for you guys and review for you guys. I thank them very much for that, and I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not much of a barista. I like coffee plain, but I'm going to give it a shot and see. What's in the box. This is how the box comes, and what's in the box is this is the main device. It charges up with a USB-C port. It comes with a charging cable. It just goes USB to USB-C and charges up. And then it's got the little coffee cup to scoop up your grounds. It's got, this acts as a little glass. I'll show you that in a minute. It's got two different methods of making espresso, which espresso is really just coffee grounds, but it's under pressure. It's pressurized. It's pushing the water through the grounds, so you can actually use just regular coffee grounds to make espresso. And that's what I'm going to do, because I don't have any. There's nothing that's really, there's no ground you can buy that's specifically for espresso. They do make some little pods like a K-cup for this machine. I don't have any of those. Those are called Nespresso. So this thing comes with two heads on it, and how you get to it is you just unscrew this part here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you look inside here, there's some little prongs. So you would put the pod in here, and then you just screw this back on, and then this fits on the bottom of this machine. There's a little portal there. This fits on here, and then once it's on, it's just a twist lock and turns on like that. But I'm going to use coffee grounds in this demonstration to show you that, because I have coffee grounds here. So what you do in here, your water goes in here. It's 80 milliliters max. That's it. You can go 40. There's little marks in here, 40, and then max line is 80. 80 milliliters is the maximum amount. This will make it one time, but that's an espresso. That's a concentrated shot of coffee. It's actually ounce for ounce, it has more caffeine. But if you take this 80 milliliters of coffee, of espresso, and drink it, it's actually a little bit less caffeine than you would have if you brewed you 8 ounces of coffee, because this is only going to make 80 milliliters. So it's not like you're getting a super powerful shot, but this is the basis of what you would make your lattes with or anything like that. So this machine will, on a full charge, if you are driving in the car somewhere or something like that, you don't have access to hot water, but you do have cold water, you can use cold water with this thing as well. The difference is going to be the battery life. If you use, the hotter the water you use, the more charges it'll make. It says it'll make up to 200 batches of coffee using cold water. But if you wanted to brew the water itself and get it hot, it'll do 4 cups. On a full charge, it'll do 4 cups of, well, it'll do 4 servings of espresso. But we have a hot water dispenser, and I got some out before we started, so I'm going to use pretty hot water to start off with. So, but I'm just going to use coffee grounds. Before I put the water in, I'm going to show you what this is. So there's the coffee grounds one, and this is just, you just fill this up to the tip top with coffee grounds. So I brought some coffee grounds from my house here in the kitchen, and I'm just going to take a little scoop and fill this up to the top with coffee. Just regular old coffee grounds that we use here. And I'm going to screw this thing back on. And then I'm going to put this on here. Twist lock. Now I'm going to, this little acts like a cup. If you do it a certain way, like you're traveling, you can slide it to where it'll go all the way up, and it'll be like a cover for it. And it comes with this little rubber piece here, because if you want to drink out of it, you can turn it. If you don't turn it all the way, you turn it just to right there, then it acts as a cup. You can just set it down like that, it'll act like a cup. And if it gets hot, so you can use this rubber piece and put on there and do like that, so that you can drink it out of this and it won't burn you. So I'm going to leave it with this rubber thing off so you can see the coffee as it brews, because it starts almost immediately. So I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to fill this up to the max line with water from my hot water dispenser, which I'm not sure what the temperature is. It says usually it's about 180 degrees, but it's been sitting here a while for us, so I'm not sure how hot it is. But turn that, put the top on, and then to turn it on, I'm going to press cold. It turns it on, and then I'm just going to press it. You press and hold. Okay, so that water was 121 degrees. And so the water, coffee store, it's forcing with pressure. It's putting pressure and forcing the water through the coffee grounds and coming out. And you can see the coffee coming out down, well, the espresso coming out down here with that foam top, which is what is a lot of coffee connoisseurs would like to see. They want to put this, and this is the basis. It's like concentrated coffee. So I'm going to take this off. It may still be dripping a little bit, and set it in this little cup so I don't get all over my table. Set it to the side, and as you can see, this is a shot of espresso, and it's 80 milliliters, and I'm just going to pour it in this glass for better so you can see it better. So this would be the basis if you wanted to make a cold coffee or something like that. You would add your milk and your creamer or your vanilla flavoring or caramel flavoring or whatever you want to, and add ice to it and milk and stir it up, and that would be the basis of add some chocolate to it. It'd be a mocha latte or different kind of lattes or cappuccinos or whatever. I'm not much of a barista, but I know that is the basis of what it starts from. And you can do this while, like I said, while you're driving in the car, you're camping, you're in an RV. You don't need to have a power source or a big old machine. This would fit perfectly in a while you're traveling. You would just put this back on where that fits on there, that fits all the way down in there, and it's good to go. It's not going to leak, and you can just make your own coffee and brew it while you're going. So very, very cool machine. I would like again to thank the Kismile store for sending this to me. This is a quality machine. You can tell just from the heft of it that it's quality. But I thank them very much for sending this to me to try for you guys. And as always, remember, choose happiness and make someone smile today.